Yes. Earlier today she was having a conversation with me day where she mentioned where she talked about, having a boyfriend, not really having a boyfriend per se, but she made mention of somebody asking her what if she goes out and finds out that the guy has moved on, okay? And she said, "Mhm, that's not going to be the end of the world now. So if the guy has moved on, fine, so be it." Now, the whole situation between Dede and Kola is what some people are really finding it very hard to understand. In as much as I know that Dede is someone that comes up with a lot of things, like you can't really hold on to this. If you meet her here and you feel like, okay, this is the Dede that I've known, the next minute you're seeing another Dede, the next minute you're seeing another Dede, right? But in the course of that conversation, because of what she told me, day, because she was talking about brides with Mide, right? Because Mide was complaining about the relationship, how the whole thing is. Before she used to be very kind of like close with brides. They could sit outside talking and all. So Dede was trying to like explain to Mide like bride is not your own. He is not your own, right? So whatever it is, but at the end of the day, just have fun. Just be yourself, have fun, but don't try to be at the losing end. That was what she was telling Mide. So they came to the caller conversation where Mide was asking her if she actually discussed with Kola concerning the whole stuff, the whole kissing stuff that happened, and she said she doesn't want to talk about it, meaning that it's something she was not really proud of. I don't know if I'm going to put it that way. Guys, I'm very tired. That's why I decided to come here. Either it's something she's not proud of, right? Or she doesn't really want to go there. And I guess that was why she was telling the guy, let's talk during the day. Let's not be night crawlers. Now, let me explain to you guys, eh? Do you know that you may like to have somebody around? The fact that you like being around a particular guy, it doesn't mean that you feel something for him. You can really get all comfy with somebody. You can really get all cozy with somebody, but that does not mean that you're falling in love with a person. That's one thing I want people to know. I think I'm beginning to understand Dede's personality because a lot of things she said in that conversation when she told me that bright is not your own. In fact, I said I was going to bring it in a long form content because she opened Mide's eyes. So if you're complaining about this guy, just know that he's not your own. She said it, he's not fully yours. So that was when they came to her own whatever with scholar, and she said something about holding on to her sanity. She also said something about even if let's say tomorrow she's found doing one or two things, at least she can beat her chest and tell herself that, oh, I really tried. You get? And she said anything she does in the house or anything she does anywhere is something she wants to do. She really has to choose between I can do this or I cannot do this. At the same time where I want to do this, I can still pick the option that I don't want to do this. You get? So, okay, now I want to kiss Kola, but I can also decide not to kiss Kola. And that she's a futuristic person. I think I dropped it in an update. She said, I am a futuristic person. So if I do something, I always think a lot. What if I do this and in the next 2 weeks I will start regretting, or how will I feel about that thing in the next 2 weeks, in the next 3 weeks? So if it's something I can decide to do, I can still decide not to do it. After listening to that conversation, okay, I came to the conclusion that yes, she has somebody outside, but she never told us she was married. She never told us she was engaged. So let's not get it wrong that somebody is in a relationship, 8 months relationship with a guy outside, and this has always been your dream. You get, it has always been your dream to be in Big Brother's house. And now the opportunity came for you to be in Big Brother's house, right? You're in Big Brother's house. You're trying your possible best. Now, let me tell you one thing. Not because Dede is not doing anything she's doing in the house because of her boyfriend. Now get it, because from that conversation I was able to deduce a lot of things. I made a lot of deductions, like I grabbed a lot. This is just the way I've always been. If I can do this, I can also decide not to do it. And if I want to do this with this person, what how am I going to see that thing I did in the next 1 month? Is it something I'm going to look back and be like, oh, I wish I hadn't done this? you guys. So for me, I would say she had somebody she is dating outside the house, but it's not like it's a serious. I don't think she said she has a serious relationship. She only mentioned, thank you so much for joining. She only mentioned that she is in a relationship. Imagine that you met someone and you guys start dating, let's say 1 year, you guys have been together, right? But you as a person, you cannot even define this relationship. You can, in fact, there was something, a post I saw. Thatcher said, women should stop claiming they are they should stop claiming, okay, that women should tell or should come out and say they are single unless you're married. That you shouldn't say you are married if you're not. So if you're dating a guy and you are not yet married to the guy, please, you meet somebody, say you are single. Until you are married to somebody, that is when you can comfortably say that you are in a relationship. So don't just claim to be in any committed stuff when you know you guys are just doing the dating freak stuff and not married. So I think that's the case with Dede. But at the same time, like she said, it's not easy being in the house. I'm not married. Yes, I'm not married. And you see people making advances at you, except especially for Kola. Okay, the young man is making advances. He is trying, and I think she's this type of person that really has conscience. Like she can't. She's this type that she can't really do something to you, and she knows you are feeling bad, and she just keep calm. You know, some people are like that. Even if they know you're angry at them, even if they know that this thing they are doing is hurting you, they don't give an F. If you like, go and cry. But I think she's this type of person that maybe you're not talking to her now, she will be feeling it and she wants you to talk to her. Some people are like that, okay? And from that conversation, guys, she said she doesn't really want to anything that is going to like stain her sanity. She doesn't want that. Anything that will affect her sanity, she doesn't want that. But we should still understand that whatever she does in the house is what she decides to do. I don't think it's necessarily because there is one person waiting outside. It's not that. But her general makeup, that's the way she has always been. I don't think she's the type that give in so easily to, okay, let's start. Just like Mide can easily do anything with Bright, even from week one, they've already started doing things. That's not Mide's personality. And sorry, that's not Mide's personality. And when she was talking with Mide today, if Mide is somebody that is smart enough, she would also understand that, oh, this girl is indirectly telling me that whatever I'm doing with Bright, I should just know that it's just for this interim because Bright does not belong to me. So if we get outside the house tomorrow, anything that happens, I shouldn't just take it too hard. Just get into the bedroom, cry, and that's it because the guy is not yours. You get. So I've seen a lot of things. Even me yesterday, I was like, oh, did they last color? Did they? But hearing her say that nothing is deep for her in the house today, I just came to the conclusion that the girl is just switching between whatever it is that comes. If she feels like today I want to hang out with Kola, I just want to get all cozy with him, I just want to be nice to him, I just want to say some sweet words, whispering and all, she does it to maybe the following day it can be coin, the following day it can be dressing. But tell me that she's really so emotionally invested in any of them. I think that's a big lie. Seriously, she is not. Even if that would happen, it may be outside the house, but you could tell that for Kola, maybe she looks at Kola like, okay, this guy, you've tried. Imagine a guy that has been on your neck since week one. He's been following you. You're the only one that I listening to about dating. No, see, I really take my time to understand people because even when I saw her with this guy, what's his name, Kola, that was day before yesterday, where they got all cozy and we're doing all sorts of things they were doing. I felt disappointed, but I had to still tell myself that she is human. And she said it today. There are times you feel like, oh, I need cuddles, you need your own pressing, you want to. It's not easy. Being in Big Brother's house, you do not have a phone that is going to distract you. You do not have TV sets that you can say, okay, let me watch my favorite program. You do not have anything. It's just she can't be talking with media all the time. So you still need that one person that you be like, okay, these are my people. Coin, I can talk to Coin, I can talk to Jesse, I can talk to Kola. But the only place she made a very big mistake was using them as calling them fish. She's just making a joke out of the whole three guys stuff, but I could tell you that she really holds them in high esteem, because if she doesn't, I don't think she would have made up with Jesse. And I don't think she's the type of person that really wants to be in enmity with anybody at all. She doesn't really want to find herself in that um what time are you going to watch the show? The show is a 247 show, so you can actually watch the show. You have your TV on, then watch the show on your screen. I don't know why are you disturbing me. I'm not here to show you the show, I beg. I'm talking about Dede. Did you read the title before coming here? Please, oh, I'm not one of those who do live stream for you guys, I beg. So, like as I was saying, I think people should handle Dede with grace, because she is trying. Yeah, she is really, really trying. She's really, really trying. And as for the whole remnant stuff, do you guys know what the meaning of remnant? Remnant is leftover, or something that is remaining. Remnant is leftover. So I don't know why Koyin fans, everybody is dragging her, because she said, me, the only place, the only one I kind of like used whatever for is emotionally mature, because that means some of these guys flocking around you are not emotionally mature, and maybe some are emotionally mature, and who are the ones that are not emotionally mature? The only problem I see is that Dede has she has a lot to learn, especially in the use of words. Yeah, especially sometimes she comes off as rude and sarcastic. Yeah, sometimes she comes off as rude and sarcastic. I know she's still learning, right? But then I think anything or everything she's doing in the house, she's really, really very aware of whatever it is she's doing in the house. She's very aware. She knows her limit. She knows I can't really exceed my boundaries. Imagine her getting all cozy with Kola that night, touching, pecking, and the following day she didn't want that, because even when Mide was asking her, she told Mide that she slept off before Kola, and Mide was like, "Did you guys talk about it?" She said, "No, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't just want to talk about it, so we had to talk about any other thing at all, the whole Q&A and all." You get. So anybody saying, "Oh, Dede has fallen so hard for Kola," is a big lie. Oh. She said nothing is deep for her in the house. Yeah, nothing is deep for her in the house. Okay, and when it comes to self-control, I think I would give it to her. Yeah, I would give it to her seriously. So I would give it to her. And I don't think she's the type that, somebody that grew up with six older siblings, and they are all guys, of course. Now, what do you guys expect? What do you guys expect? Somebody growing up with older siblings and all guys, what do you expect? So I could just say that the girl is trying her best in the house, and at the same time she's still trying to be free, because according to her, somebody had asked her, okay, exactly what I tell people. Yeah. And somebody had asked her that what if after all of this, and you step out of the house and you see that the guy has moved on? It's not the end of the world now. And there was something she said that really, really struck me, and I think it needs to be underlined. She told me that the future has already been written. So if it's her future to spend to spend the rest of her life with the so-called boyfriend outside, fine. If it's written that she's going to spend it with another person, so there is no point just beating yourself over something you've lost. But at the end of the day, do not be at the losing end. That was what she told me there. So in all that you do with Bright, make sure you don't lose yourself at the end of the day. Don't be the loser. Because number one, this guy has somebody outside the house, and you're doing all of this. So if at the end of the day you get dumped, do not put yourself in that situation where you're really going to get dumped and it's going to pain you. So just see the experience like I'm just having fun. Whatever happens does what happens. So if anybody comes to say she told Kola she doesn't have a boyfriend, it's a big lie. If you actually watched that last night, she was having a conversation with Kola, but the person talking was Mide and Bright. Yeah, it was Mide and Bright, where Mide was talking about her last relationship was 19, when she was 19 years, 19 to 20 years, and I don't know what she did and the whole stuff. But what she said in the house was either somebody betrayed her, and for the past 3 years she's been single. So please, you guys should handle Dede with grace. Handle her with grace, because if she was really, really or would I say if let's say she's really, really 100% in love with Kola and really want to be with him, I don't think she's gonna indulge all of these ones again. Because why would you want to do that? Well, are you using Coin to get Kola jealous? No. Are you using Justin J to get Kola jealous? No. If she was interested in Kola, like solely overly interested, you really want to be with him, I don't think she would have at least erased this one since from her life. Just like you guys should just go, and you guys would have seen how the whole thing will be with Kola. I just feel she's still trying to get to know Kola, just the way you might have somebody and maybe you meet another person somewhere and you just feel like, okay, I don't really want to get so serious with this person, I don't want anything deep with this person, but let me just keep this person as a friend in case anything happens at all. That's just what I see there. Okay, but anybody trying to say that, oh, her strategy, she has fallen, I don't think she lied when she said she had a boyfriend in the house. And what I think she means by hugging is just inappropriate touching, hugging. Just allow me do my thing when I want to do it. I don't want you to just rush, grab me from behind. I don't want you to just come, give me a peg, give me all those small, small things. I don't think she likes or she would tolerate them, but just allow me do whatever I want to do at my own time and when I feel it is most comfortable for me. That's just her personality. That's just her personality. So it has nothing to do with whether there is somebody outside. She's not saving her body because of one boyfriend outside, but that's the way she has always been. If I can allow this guy to do this to me, I still have a choice not to allow him to do that to me. That was what she told me day today. So if I allow this person to do this to me, in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, am I really going to be so proud of that thing? Like, how am I going to feel? Would I look back and say, oh God, I shouldn't have done this? So I think that's just it. And she's also trying her possible best to kind of like, stay chaste and not soil her body because her brothers are watching. You guys don't know what it is to have brothers as older siblings, not even your younger ones. Her brothers are watching, so she would also try her possible best not to do anything that is going to make them feel bad or whatever. And generally that's just her person. That she's not the one, she's not the type that could easily be laid. I don't think she's that type, and unless it's really what she wants to do. But to say that she'll just stay and the guys will just be playing with her and be, no, 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 she's not really that type. She's not really that type. She has really set some standard for herself, and she's trying her best to maintain it. Though she is human, it may not really be easy for her as human, but she is still trying. Some fan bases try so hard to the campaign because she's a threat to no, when it comes to other housemates like me, I try as much as I can not to favor anybody. They are all playing the game very well. They are all playing the game, just like what Coin said in the diary room today, that Sultana betrayed him and all of that. Yes, I saw reasons with him. His reasons are valid. Coin is a Leo. I keep saying it. I'm a Leo. We hate betrayal as Eve. You can decide not to vibe with me. You can decide not to be friends with me. Oh, but don't betray me. We Leos feel like whatever it is I've discussed with you, even if we are no longer friends, please, can you hold those things in high esteem? Can you just keep them for me? Can you just but the whole how can you do this with this person? The following day you acted like you don't know her, him, sorry, you acted like you guys have one issue, like you guys are quarreling or you guys are dragging something, and all of a sudden you're with Jessing, all of a sudden, I don't know. So the young man said he has really taken his time to, you know, see a lot of things, study her, and come to the conclusion that this person is not to be trusted. And I don't think I want to have anything to do with her. His reasons are really very valid. So when it comes to other housemates, everybody is trying to protect their own. You get, and I feel all the housemates are playing their games in the best possible way that they can. But I really like to be there for everyone and not to be there for anybody. But this whole dating situation, I see people are just saying a lot about it. But after listening to that conversation today, guys, that girl knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly the boundaries she wouldn't want to cross, though not really very easy for her. And she knows what she wants in the house. You don't expect her falling overly in love with Justin when Justin told her he has a girlfriend, and both of them, it was on that common ground of having somebody outside that both of them came to an understanding. We're going to try our best not to do this, not to do that. Okay, so she saying tomorrow that, oh, she's developing feelings for Justin, or kind of like trying to lead Justin on, would be the highest form of stupidity. Why? Because this guy already told you. And for Coin, the friendship, or would I call it the siblingship, or whatever it is both of them had, was built on, in short, it's just a friendship thing. It's just a friendship thing. I'm not seeing any form of emotional connection. Though if you get close to someone, in communicating with them on a daily, spending most of the time with them, there's every possibility and there's every tendency that you might actually fall in love with them. But that's not the case in all. If one party is not interested, is not interested. The only person I could even tell you that might eventually fall in love with Dede could be Coin. No matter what Coin says, that she's not there, she's not there, you could see the bond is becoming so strong, and he himself might fall in love with him. But if at the end of the day is not mutual, it's not being reciprocated, it will be easier for him to do what? To detach, to pull away, not necessarily staying out of her sight or leaving her or moving to another person, but then he will be able to have his emotions under control. Then the only person you could say that, okay, maybe I could feel something for is Kola, because from day one, Kola never wanted to just be a friend. Kola wanted something deeper. And he's just been that persistent and that consistent. You know, when this person is on you every time, every day, he's doing everything possible to. So you seeing him now with other people, with Isabella, with Thelma, you could be like, okay, maybe because I'm not really giving this person attention, he's trying to move on. And I know that, yes, I may not really want something deep with him, but at the same time, I don't want to let him go. So you still try to do one or two things to still make him feel like I'm still here, oh, though I'm not here completely, but my leg is still somewhere there. Nobody knows tomorrow, because at the end of the day, is a boyfriend girlfriend thing. The guy might decide to move on, the guy might decide to get married to another person and not you. You get. So at the end of the day, the house is not easy for them. Just like Justin J will say, oh, I don't want to do this, my people outside, my people at home, my people. At the end of the day, you see him moving to Sultana. It is not very easy in Biggie's house. Biggie's house will make you not to think straight. You get. Imagine somebody like Victory. Victory was asked a question on stage, and Victory told Ebuka he doesn't want to talk about those people, that the only person he's considering is Joanna. But now, outside, Victory and Gigi Jasmine are now like, I don't know if I'm going to call them a couple. I was trying to ask myself, what is Victory seeing in Gigi Jasmine outside of Biggie's house that he couldn't see in the house? What is it that he couldn't say in the house? So we that are outside, we can easily say, we can easily analyze based on what we are seeing on our screen, based off of what you feel it would be, but not that we are 100% correct. Not that we are 100% correct, because watching Dede and Kola in bed doing all of that, one might think, oh, Dede has fallen so hard for Kola. Can you imagine touching his birds? You're leading him on. That was what I thought. But today, listening to the conversation with her friend, Omo, I'm not really, anything in this house is not deep for me. Oh, anything in this house is not what is not deep for me. So our analysis most times is just based on what you see on your screen, what you think it to be. It doesn't mean that we are always 100% correct. Okay, so if you're of the belief that, okay, Dede has fallen so much in love with Kola and fine, if that's your own. Okay, that's the way you view it, that's the way you understand it. If you still understand it like, okay, because she's in the house, she still wants to be around people, and these are her people, Kola, Queen, and Justin, that anytime, any day, these are her people. Fine. If you still want to understand it like, oh, she's pretending, oh, she doesn't have a person outside, oh, she's this, that's still you at the end of the day. As long as you are not in that house, you can never be correct. Because when the camera was on them, that is the only time you can hear what is being said. When the camera moves away from them and goes to other people, doesn't mean that whoever is behind the camera will tell them, oh yeah, Dede, you and Mide, or Dede, you and Coin is enough. I'm moving to another person. Stop your conversation. Never. And you and I would not be able to hear whatever it is that was discussed when the camera is not on them. So whatever people tend to say, these are things we feel it is from the little 10 minutes, 20 minutes screen time they got, and you may be lucky enough to be at home, you're watching, or we or on your phone, you're watching on your show mat, and you come to the TL to write your own, or you come here on YouTube to analyze, but that doesn't really make it what it is. That's your assumption, that's your perception, that's your own POV. It doesn't mean it's right. And that is why they will continue switching. Today you say, ah, Dede is in love with Kola. Tomorrow you'll be surprised that Dede will do something that you come and say, oh, Dede doesn't love Kola anymore. So that's just the way it's, we'll just be going with the flow until when the show is over, to your tent, O Israel, and everybody will rest. Okay. So for each and every of the housemates, I think it's not really easy for them. Okay. It's not easy. And we shouldn't forget that these people are coming from different background, different upbringing, they have different belief, different value. Just somebody like Mide. Imagine Mide meeting a guy, and I don't want to make comparison now between Mide and Dede, right? I don't want to make comparison because I don't really want to blame Mide. Now you are complaining you're not getting the 100% attention you feel you're supposed to be getting from brides, but this was a guy that told you about what he has outside, and you chose to stay. You decided to stay. And stanship will make somebody not to see anything wrong in that. After all, you say, after all, the person is not married. After all, the person is not this one. But I don't think that will be Dede. Because see Dede and Justin J, knowing that Justin J has something outside, you see the way Dede tries so much to keep whatever it is between them cordial. It doesn't mean that anytime she's seated with Justin J talking, is all, oh, they are in love, oh, they like each other. Mm-mm. Well, the guy told you, I have a babe outside, oh. For a guy to tell you he has a girlfriend outside, and you still decided to stay, you chose to stay. You want to stay, so you don't have to complain. And Dede is telling her because he is not fully yours. So you don't have to complain. Any day he decides to move on from you, baby girl, don't go and cry. Because if you had told yourself in week one that, okay, I don't want again, no, he said he has somebody, that would have been it. The guy will move on or move to another person. But you decided to stay. So most times, I think we should just give Dede grace because she's trying. Amongst all the ladies in that house, you see Dede, you see Telma, you see I think Emisi too. Yeah, I've not really seen Emisi in that type of, I don't know. Though she talked about liking Faith, K, but I think she liked Faith, but Faith didn't really reciprocates, okay? And she also likes K-Bobo. And now you could tell Emisi likes Kola. Yes, so I'm not going to lie. She likes Kola. If there is any opportunity given for her to like Kola more, she would grab it. If Kola confesses feeling for her, I don't think she's going to hesitate. I don't think she's going to say no. I do not think she's going to say no. So there are so many of them in the house who have really tried their best to stick to whatever values, or probably because they don't have anybody, even amongst the guys, even amongst the guys. So I think they are trying because even Joanna, I don't think Joanna has really I don't think Joanna has really done anything with anybody in that house. Has she? Joanna? No. So it's not just only Dede. There are so many of them who really told themselves that I am not going to be found doing this in Big Brother's house. I'm actually get close to some guys, but I don't want to see myself in a situation where I'll be all really loved up with somebody. And they are trying their best. In as much as I don't want to do that, doesn't mean I can't still have friends, because at the end of the day, she's just a girl. And she even said somebody asked her to tell you that now, most times you don't even see whatever it is happening, everything happening in the house. She told me that somebody had asked her that, what if you leave the house now and you find out the guy has moved on? What are you going to do? Like, after being committed, after saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, and at the end of the day, the guy moves on. Maybe before you come out, the guy has already gotten another person and moved on. What are you going to do? So it's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, it's not easy. As for the whole Kola, whatever, Kola may like Dede, and what angle is he even coming from? Does Kola really like Dede pa? Liking, or for him, is it even a strategy for the color guy? Honestly, because sometimes, or is it that, oh, I find her very attractive, I just want to be the one with her, I just want to be all of that with her, I just want her to be like my person, you get, just to either prove to the world that, okay, I was literally in the ship or whatever. Is he really thinking of tomorrow? Because yesterday he mentioned he had somebody, his ex though, but then he hasn't been able to move on from her, and he had the premonition that she was the one at some point, because they always break up, you know. So he has this feeling that she may be the right one, and also the caller, what is his really, 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 really motive and intentions to it. So I think at the end of the day, everybody is just like taking it one day at a time, one day at a time. Don't think it too much. Don't take it too deep. Any day cuddles come, you take it. Any day pecs come, any day, any this one, any day you find color in Dede's bed, that's what that day. But any day you find Dede in color's bed, that's just it. But that does not mean that, oh, Dede is now so much in love with color. Nothing in that house is deep for her. Maybe after the show, she might start considering him. That is, if the person she is with now doesn't really want that anymore. Or if she decides that, okay, I've really weighed these things and I think I would go with this one. That's just it. Well, let's stop pushing some word and some narratives, okay? That is not really so, because you can't use Biggie's house to conclude. Imagine Kaikumi. Kaikumi came out, his first interview, he said, Isabella, I'm going to continue. But after some days, Kaikumi is saying, no, his whatever with Isabella is a strategy. So just enjoy the show as a reality TV show. Don't take it too much. Don't try to have banter with people. Don't try to hate people because of stanship. Like me, some come in the comments, they feel like, oh, you don't like this person, oh, you're this person's fave. Why would somebody be my favorite when I'm analyzing on the show? What do I stand to gain? Tell me what I stand to gain at the end of the day. Is any of them going to give me half of their money? Or are they going to recognize me? Apart from those that really like to host them, maybe you have to go into their group chat and tell them, I want to have them on my show, I want to have them on my life, I want to have them on my this thing. That's you. So if you're watching a reality TV show, just watch it with an open mind. Okay, watch it with an open mind and don't just be there to throw shade, to judge people, to know who is doing it well. If they take you to Biggie's house, I'm telling you, you're going to do worse. If they take you to Biggie's house, you're going to do worse. Anywho, guys, I'm gonna be signing out here. I'm so tired. I've been out since morning. I just wanna rest and let me see what exactly is happening in the house so I can update you guys more. If you have not given me a thumbs up, just help yourself and give me a thumbs up. Whether the day is your girl, Whether the day is not your girl, though, I don't care. Whether Sultana is your favorite, Sultana is your, I'm not interested. Okay, any gist I see and I feel like I want to update it here, I update it. At the end of the day, I only came to know that there is somebody called Sultana, Dede, Jesse, this person on the 27th, Abby, on the 26th of July. I don't know them from Genesis. I don't know them from Adam. And once the show ends now, for those of them that are not really into social media, we may not even have anything to say about them because, except for those of them that would really want us to, you're welcome, that would really want us to really talk about them. So I don't like it when people come and you be like, oh, because she's not talking about my fave. All I'm saying is just give these people some grace. Even if that person is already doing stuff in the one, just know that it's not easy. Okay, just know that it's not easy, and you cannot just use it to conclude that that's how the person is. We are not all same. People have their different personalities, upbringing, zodiac personalities. Okay, there are some zodiac signs who can be really disciplined, while there are some who cannot. So if like Dede now is I think I can't even remember that her zodiac anymore. Is he a Libra? I think she's a Libra or Cancer. Yeah, some are Leo, some are Taurus, some are Capricorn, some are these. So you cannot just use your faith to compare another person. Dede and Mide are two opposite personalities, very two opposite personalities. Maybe Mide coming to the house told herself, okay, fine, I'm open. Anything that comes, I might want to do this. And boom, somebody came and the person said, oh, I'm in a relationship. She doesn't care because she just want to be with someone in the house. She just want to be in a ship. While somebody like Dede was like, okay, instead of me being all locked in with someone, let me just, this one is my casual friend. This one is my bestie. And this one is the one both of us. I don't know if Dede is Cancer or Libra. I mean her zodiac sign. I can't remember. I think Libra. Because Big Brother posted it one time. Either Libra or I don't know. Between Libra and Cancer. Between Libra and Cancer is Dede. Yeah, between Libra and Cancer. I think either I don't know there. I don't know. I'll check. Probably I'll put it in the comments. This live, I'll put it in the comments. I don't know her zodiac sign. Okay, I don't know her zodiac sign. Like just the way Koyi behaves is his zodiac. Koyi is a Leo. Everything you see about him, that's how Leos are. That's how they behave. They take their time to fall in love with someone, and once they fall in love with the person, they are locked in, and they take betrayal. Like I'm a Leo. Don't even betray us. Don't even try to do that, because before I can open up to you, before I can even, I need to trust you 100%. But once I see that you are betraying me, ah, that will be the end of it. And once Leos turn their back on you, that's just it. They don't look back. So everything you see Koyi doing is just him. That's just his person. That's just who he is. Okay, so please give the housemates. Okay, you're a Cancer, and your daughter is a Libra. Your sons are Leo. I hope your sons behave like Koyi. You know, Leo, we have different types of Leos. We have three types of Leos. I think we have the ones born from July 22nd to August 2nd. Then we have the second type. We have the third type. Yeah, we have the third type. Leos are not really very easy to, they don't fall in love easily, and they are very generous. When you mean overly generous, they are they are nice people. Honestly, you can't even meet someone treats you like a Leo would. They are so, if you have a Leo in your life, a Leo will make you feel like you are, you see, sometimes you see Koyin massaging the days, like people be like, it's the puppet. That's how a Leo is. You can never see, but you know that yesterday he was like, go get it yourself. Why? Because I think he's seeing some things that kind of like making him feel like, okay, is it that I'm being used or what? But generally, that's who they are. So if you don't really know these housemates and their zodiac personality, you don't have any right to say anything about them. Just like Isabella is doing. That's Isabella, that's her life. From day one, she told you on the stage. Then who else? Sultana told us you will not find her gossiping in the house, but she's the queen of gossip. She's the queen of gossip. So that's just it. That's just it. Enjoy the reality TV show. pending when it comes to whatever. Okay, my sons are August firstborn. Okay, my son's August firstborn is from 7th, and the second is from the 5th. Okay, I think they belong to the first one belongs to the first type of Leo, and the second one belongs to the second type of Leo. Yeah. So that's just the way it is. People should learn to enjoy the reality TV show and give these people some grace, because you that is even watching on your screen, you know better past them. At all, you're not better than some of them at the end of the day. Okay, guys, I think I should be signing out. I really talked enough. I really said for those that want to hear. So if you think Dede does not have a boyfriend outside, it's on you. But me, I know she has somebody outside. Boyfriend. She did not say husband. She did not say the man has paid my dowry or my bride price. That was not what she said. Boyfriend. 8 months relationship. Which person in an 8 month relationship will be so overly committed? You did not even say 2 years or 3 years. In fact, the time doesn't really matter. The length of time doesn't really matter. You understand? But then you cannot um conclude or say, oh, this person, I'm betrothed to this person, so because of that. So I think the girl is even trying. Week 5 and you haven't really done much. She's doing so well. Yeah, she's doing so well in the house. She's doing so well. And she's very competitive when it comes to games and all. So I think she's doing so well. She's doing so well. Some may not be doing much because they've not even gotten their own person. Once they get their own person, you see that even the ones you think that they will do worse at the end of the day. Okay, guys, don't forget to give us a massive thumbs up anytime you come across this video, and I'll definitely see you guys on the next video. Bye.